Hello, my name is Sambayeva Adyam. My student ID is CME 2409083.
Hello, my name is Toftagaz Ayan. My student ID is CME 2409088.
Hello, my name is Bombayev Timur. My student ID is CME 2409066.
Hello, my name is Ornkul Alikhan. My student ID is DSC 2302196.
Hello, my name is Kaposh Agarke. My student ID is CME 2409061.
Hello, my name is Patria Jaina. My student ID is CME 2409082.
Hello, my name is Mudamuratova Baghdad. My student ID is CME 2409078.
людей антизападных.
Russia manufactures 5,000 Shahed drones a month.
We're taking interview from Mental Health Club president. So we heard that you started a mental health club. Can you talk about that?
Hello, I am the president of the mental health club. It's called Purple Safe Place. I created it at my college to talk about mental health problems and to support each other and share our stories.
What inspired you?
My BS Namjoon inspired me to start this club. He openly speaks about mental health problems and healing, and that's the thing that encouraged me to start this club. And here are the members.
Greetings to all our viewers on our daily podcast. Welcome Alikhan.
Greetings.
And welcome Agirke.
Hello.
So let's start with the biggest news of this week. Kanye West once again stirred up the whole internet with his controversial comments. Please take a look at this clip.
Hello, Kanye. Quick word about the new album.
Yes, sir. New album going wild. You know one of the tracks, what it's called? It's called Adolf Hitler. Yeah.
Well, Kanye East has again got himself in a controversy. Let's ask his fans about their opinion on that. 1st July, Kanye West fans came together with signs to support him after people started canceling him for what he said.
Kanye East, we love you.
Hello. Today we are going to take an interview from Kanye East fans. Let's get started. Hello.
Yeah.
Are you Kanye East fan?
Man, of course I am. Been rocking with him since graduation. Kanye East.
Hey,
Kanye East.
get this freak out of here. What the fuck?
What the hell?
So, what do you think about stuff he's been saying lately?
Oh, wait. I think he just being provocative, you know. He really was pushing boundaries. Ain't no way he really means this.
Nah, I'm serious, bro. I loved it. It changed the world. Big inspiration. Minecraft, it's a bestseller.
Okay, I think what Kanye is trying to say is like, war is bad, dictatorship is bad, you know this one.
Nah, man, I love him because he's for white power. That's real supremacy right there.
You know, you just twisting clips, you know, this is AI or deepfake, whatever. I don't care, I love this man. I will keep listening to Kanye. Yo, just get off, okay?
Sorry.
After hearing his statements, I think his fans has a legitimate question to ask. Will it be right and correct to stop listening to his songs, because listening to his songs means supporting him and supporting his statements accordingly. So I would like to hear the opinion of Alikhan about this.
Alright, so let's look at this through utilitarianism and the moral theory developed by the Jeremy Bentham and John Stuart Mill. They argued that the right thing to do is whatever brings the greatest happiness to the greatest number of people and reduces overall suffering. On one hand, his comments have caused real harm, like for real, the spreading hate and discrimination towards a certain group of population. But on the other hand, his music really brings joy to millions of people. It helps people, inspires them. Beyond that, beyond the fans, there's a whole team of producers and artists whose livelihood depends on his work and success. If everyone stopped listening to Kanye in overnight, the ripple effect could actually cause more suffering, to be honest. So from a utilitarian perspective, continuing to enjoy the music while rejecting harmful messages might lead to a better overall outcome, to be honest.
So I don't agree with you, because I think it would be correct to look at this dilemma from deontological perspective. What Kanye said was simply wrong, regardless of any positive impact his art might have had on others. Deontology, based on the philosophy of Kant, teaches that we have moral duties that must be respected, no matter the outcome. We should only act according to rules that we would want to become universal laws. Kanye's hateful comments clearly violate this principle. By spreading harmful stereotypes and dehumanizing others, he failed to respect people's inherent dignity. Deontology reminds us that the good consequence of an action, like comforting someone through music, do not excuse immoral behavior. Continuing to support him, even passively, could mean I am ignoring my own responsibility to reject harmful actions. From that standpoint, I believe we must hold public figures accountable, even if they once meant something personal to us.
Well, compared to you, I have a more moderate position about this issue. I think it will be more correct to approach rationally and with golden mean. So, best demonstrated in Aristotle virtue ethics. Shortly, Aristotle virtue ethics is about you just need to be the good person and fair to yourself. So, if we apply the situation to Kanye East, it turns out that it's not important about listening or not listening to his music, but important is reason behind it. And I just want to say that it's important to be honest with yourself, and if you are still fan of Kanye West after his replics, I just suggest you to look at the situation again and compare how his comments correspond to your moral values. So this is what virtue ethics is all about.
Nowadays, it's very common among young adults to have parasocial relationships. And a bright example would be a 20-year-old Ryan, a young adult who married Katsune Kiko, a virtual idol who doesn't exist and doesn't know about him. Now, let's get an interview from this man.
Hello everyone. So today I'm gonna introduce you to a person with a unique story. So Ryan, hello. Can you please introduce yourself and your wife?
Hello, my name is Ryan, and my new wife is Hatsune Hiko. Yeah, she's my new wife, but she's sleeping right now. Yeah, so we cannot. Yeah, she's sleeping.
So why Hatsune Hiko specifically, and when did you start being a fan of her?
Yeah, yes, I like Hatsune Miku. You know, when I was struggling in my life, when I was tired and everything seemed like nothing, she was there for me, and when I listened to her music, I was very stunned by her beauty of her voice. Yeah, I like her so much. Yeah, I like Hatsune Miku so much. Yes, I like her. Yeah.
You married her? Why?
Yes, in 2023 we had a ceremony. Miko's right here with me, but actually no one came. I really, she's not person legally, but yeah, she's emotionally a real person.
So now let's see how his relatives, especially his mother, react to this situation. So here we have Adriana, Ryan's mother. So what do you think about his obsession?
I think he had issues with girls. He chose this anime character as his girlfriend.
Our team got exclusive access to Ryan's room, and now you're getting a first ever look inside the space he shares with his wife and his favorite fictional character, Hatsune Hiko.
Look at here. Okay, so you're welcome to my house, to my apartment. But let's be quiet. She's sleeping right now. Okay, let's. This is my posters. I really like watching anime. Yeah. It's a little bit it's a little bit untidy here, but it's all right.
So what happened?
It's okay. I will. She's already woke up, so okay. Hiko, say hello to the auditory. Hello.
So it was very interesting sketch to see, because I think it shows that nowadays how nowadays digital platforms and online community reshapes the fandom culture. What do you think?
It was an interesting video, interesting sketch.
I personally really enjoyed that, and I think it was a real fun story. And for me, it's rather a good thing than a bad thing, because from the utilitarian point of view, if it doesn't harm anyone or it make a person happy that involved in parasocial relationships, it's a good thing. What do you think, China?
Well, I don't think I really agree with this because, in my opinion, parasocial relationship, even though it can bring person sense of belonging and feeling of less loneliness, however, such a relationship and being too much immersed in such connection can sometimes even destroy mental health and social connections of a fan, because it's not a genuine relationship with between two humans that really know each other, and it's really just a one-sided relationship. So in my opinion, sometimes it can be way too unhealthy and harmful to the fan. Breaking news! A stalker of a famous celebrity, Taylor Swift, has broken into her house. This horrible incident happened yesterday. Now let's see how singer herself responds to the situation.
It's terrifying. I spent so many years building a life where I can feel safe, where I can write, create, and just be a human. I've never met them, and yet they made a decision to cross a boundary that should never be crossed.
Today we're going to talk about obsessive fandom, and as you've seen in the video before, with Taylor Swift, we're going to talk about how some fans became overly attached to celebrities and how that affects both fans and stars. Now I'm going to give the floor to my colleague.
Psychologists like Mark Katchen found that fans who are deeply obsessed with their celebrities often show signs of emotional issues, for example, dependency or instability. For some people, especially for those who feel lonely, having a fandom gives a feeling of belonging and comfort.
One of the theories that help to explain this is social identity theory. So basically, people often feel better about themselves by being part of a group. So when their celebrity succeeds, they feel proud, like they are the part of the win. But this emotional connection can sometimes go too far. And we found some research that we're going to talk about right now.
Research shows that extreme celebrity worship can be linked to things like anxiety, low self-esteem, and even depression. For some, fandom becomes a form of escape, and admiration can turn into an unhealthy obsession, what researchers call celebrity worship syndrome. Now let's talk about media.
So social media actually makes this worse because apps like Instagram, Twitter makes it possible for the fans to check on updates from their celebrity crushes. And through this, some fans act like they're in real relationships. They make check updates constantly or get upset if they get ignored by their celebrity.
There are examples of real-life dangers. Celebrities like Selena and John Lennon were killed by their obsessed fans. These are extreme cases, but they show how deep admiration can turn into obsession and turn into violence and control.
For example, celebrity like Taylor Swift has had stalkers enter her home. Another example is how K-pop stars face the same fans who follow them everywhere, crossing serious boundaries.